Good morning and welcome to Contact, your phone-in audience participatory program. This morning, like you heard from the duty continuity announcer, Zainab Clement, our guest is Alhaji Yahya Ndatadu. Alhaji Yahya Ndatadu is the governorship candidate of the ADC, which is the African Democratic Congress in Niger State. Just before we take off proper, I would like to apologize for our inability to come on air with this program at the scheduled time. This was due to some unforeseen circumstances and, of course, the delay that probably the gubernatorial candidate had on the way when he was coming to our studios here at the FM station. However, we will now go on with the program with the time we have. And, of course, if you want to join us, as usual, you get us on 081-457-02643, 081-457-02643. Another reminder also that this program is being brought to you courtesy of the Coalition of Civil Society Organizations and the media. And, of course, we have their representatives, as usual, here with us, Muhammad Hadi Pandogari and Hassan Ajuan Petu. We also have our reporters. They are also very much around. And at the appropriate time, we'll invite them to ask questions. For now, let me formally welcome Alhaji Yahya Ndatadu, gubernatorial candidate of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, in Niger State. You're welcome, sir.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Alhaji Yahya Umaru Ndatadu. I'm the one seeking for a governorship under the platform of ADC, African Democratic Congress. I'll use this opportunity to thank those people that put up this program for the masses of the Niger State. We appreciate them and we commend them for this effort, this wonderful effort. By special grace of God, where the quality of debate or what we are going to say will be guided by the Spirit of Almighty Allah. Once more, I'm Alhaji Yahya Ndatadu, gubernatorial candidate under the platform of African Democratic Congress.
Okay, thank you very much for that opener. African Democratic Congress, will you say this party is popular in Niger State?
Actually, the party is not all that popular. We thank God it's one of the registered parties. And in every society we need change. Change has to come. How does it come? It comes about with a candidate. Now, the party is just a platform. A candidate is produced. How credible that candidate is will be how the party will come up. I'm hoping that, inshallah, with the name we've already made, the party is going to be popular in the state. Right now, after PDP and APC, the third most popular party in the state now is African Democratic Congress, ADC.
Okay. How far have you gone in your campaigns?
Well, our campaigns is we've gone so far, and luckily enough, there was a time I contested for House of Reps. I have the structures on the ground, that is under Gbako Kacha and Bida local government. These structures were reactivated, and we were able to get coordinators again for other local governments, and they are on ground right now, mobilizing people for us than selling our candidates, selling our party to the electorate. And from the record we have, we are sure that inshallah we are going to make it.
Okay. Under which party did you contest for the House of Representatives?
I contested under UNPP, United Nigerian Progressive Party. I contested with together. My governorship candidate that time was Major General Idris Godba, of which Abubakar Muye, the former Minister of Finance, was our grand patron and chairman as at that time.
Okay, thank you. Listeners, we have Alhaji Yahya Ndatadu, the gubernatorial candidate of the ADC in Niger State, as our guest this morning on Contact. And if you want to join us, you can call us on 081-457-02643. Let's see if this will be our first caller. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the program. Hello? Sorry, we've lost that. Let's try this one. Hello? Hello? We've lost that one again. Let's try the third one. Hello?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning and welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Go ahead, please.
Huh?
Do you know our guest? Do you know our guest today?
Yes. The aspirant for ADC.
Well, very good. Go ahead now and ask your question.
Okay. My question goes like this.
Please, what's your name first?
My name is Adamu.
Adamu who?
Adamu Isa. I'm calling from Bida.
Go ahead, Adamu.
Okay. What the candidate have? What the plan does he have for the civil servants of Niger State?
Okay.
Particularly with the recent challenges of this new PFA. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Adamu Isa. Alhaji Yahya, you heard him. What are your plans for civil servants in Niger State, particularly with the recent, very recent challenges on this pension issue?
So, Mr. Adamu, thank you very much for this beautiful question. We have a lot of stock for Niger State civil service. First of all, Niger State is one of the least that is collected, that the minimum wage is one of the least. And we look at it. It can't be so. So by the special grace of God, ADC government is going to increase the salary, the minimum wage of civil servants. In fact, we have it on our this thing that the minimum wage we are planning for the state is going to be at par with what is obtainable in Rivers State and Lagos State by special grace of God. Because by the time the morale of civil servants are motivated, you can get the best out of them because they are career. We are just coming in as politicians. So the bulk work of how to move the state forward is with the civil servants. And they need to smile home to their banks. By special grace of God, we are going to do something. And the issue of pension, inshallah, our first charge, before we pay any salary, pensioners, they've contributed a lot. They made what is remain of Nigeria. They sacrificed a lot. 35 years before they retired. They're supposed to enjoy. So what we do, the first line of our salary, of charge is the pensioners. We pay them. Beside that, we will have a scheme, special scheme for them on transport wise. If once you are a civil servant or 65 years of age, if you are traveling within the state, we create a forum whereby you'll be taking, we have transport system that we take our pensioners free. So we design a form, a card that pensioner will carry with him so that you present to our transport company. Then from there, anywhere he wants to go within the state, it has to be free. Inshallah, we are promising that. And beside that, the pension they are paying them now, we look at it, we look at the civil service procedure, what the law say. If it can accommodate to pay them more than what they're supposed to get, there's no doubt about it, we are going to pay them. We see other states whereby the gratuity are being paid. Here, if that one is not there, we are going to make provision that to the last man, we are going to pay all the outstanding gratuity to them. I promise. And I believe We have journalists here. They should take me in case God made it, I become a governor tomorrow. They can take me on that. I assure you, Maladam.
Okay, Adamu Isa from Bida. I hope you are okay with that detailed explanation. Hello. Hello.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, sir. Welcome to the program.
My name is Musa Tanko Umar.
Welcome, sir.
So, thank you very much for this program.
Thank you, sir.
I think it's worth bringing these people that are looking for positions. So that they tell them what they are, what they did for people, why people are wanting them to come along. Please, I seek your permission, please. I believe you understand Hausa properly. I'm not a little man. I would like to speak in Hausa. Malaya ya barka da zuwa. Na ɗaya, ko duk wanda ya zo na ɗaya na kan ba shi wani ɗan tambaya kaɗan. Yaya aka yi har yazo ya isa mutanen suka ce je wani suka tura shi je ka nemi zaman gwamna a wannan party wanda muke ciki ko kuwa ra'ayin kanshi ne kawai. Abin da yasa na faɗa haka, so da yawa 'yan siyasa ba su kula da irin menene na yi ma mutanen unguwanmu, menene na yi wa mutane talakawa, menene na yi ma wancan lokacin da wannan lokacin musamman ma mai neman gwamna. Kamata ya ce zai iya bayyana akalla abu biyu wanda ya ma kowane lokacin government area. Ko gyaran makaranta ne, ko gina makaranta ne na islamiyya ko wani abu ne na wurin education, ko ruwan sa musu bohol a wani kauye, ko kuma ya haɗa musu rijiya irin namu lokacin wanda muke yi, ko kuma ya sai musu magani a dispensary, ko ya sai musu kujeri a makarantu. Waɗanda a lokacin gamman lokacin so da mutanen nan na lokacin gamman dinnan namu 25 su tabbatar cewa kai ayawa ne mutumin arziki ne, ya yi mana kaza ya mana kaza ya mana kaza a wuri kaza, ya yi kaza ya yi kaza a wuri kaza, ya yi kaza ya yi kaza a wuri kaza. To a lokacin nan sai mutum in ya nuna in mutane suka nuno shi, to a lokacin nan zai ga shi kanshi ma zai samu zuciyan cewa idan zai aina yi abubuwa. To ban sani ba shin malaya ya ko ka samu kai wannan abubuwa kafin ka nemi wannan wurishin. Kuma na ji a state na ji kayan maganin cewa za a kara ma ma'aikata albashi kuma kudin business. Ma'aikata su ne injin da gwamnati, amma ko ka san cewa wannan gwamnatin ta kara ma'aikata kudi a ba kusan su biyu. Kuma ina so ko kayi la'akari da irin kudin da muke samu daga federal account, tun da na sai fata da wani revenue base ake samu. Kayi la'akari da wannan abubuwa kafin ka bada amsa irin waɗanda abubuwa ke bayarwa. Kuma ko ka san cewa akwai projects wanda definitely an riga an ba da su, ko dole a bar su a haƙo ko kuma about 90% wanda dole kuma in ka zo za ka gama su. Kayi la'akari da waɗannan kafin ka bada cewa za ka yi kaza a wuri kaza, za ka ƙara kuɗi a wuri kaza, za ka ƙara kuɗi a wuri kaza. Irin waɗannan alƙawari su ne suke sa mutane, ne a wuri na ba zan ɗauki mutum gaskiya yake yi ba. Saboda haka zan baka shawara, duk irin amsan da za ka bayar ka tabbatar gwamna ne ba wai ɗan majalisa ba. Kuma gwamna wallahi tallahi na jasir na da yawa, abubuwan da ake talakawa ke nama yana da yawa. Ba ma aka ta kawai za su cinye kuɗin na jasir ba. Saboda haka na ɗan tsaya a nan, zai bi kila zan sake dawowa. Thank you. Amma a bani amsa na farko da na tambaye ka, shin da bai kai ma mu kowane lokacin man. Na gode.
To mun gode Alhaji Musa Tanko. Honorable Kadeji Alhaji Musa tambayoyin da ya yi ma wai misali mai kai ma mutanen ungonku, sannan ya yi maganan ka yi la'akari da kudaden da ake samu kuwa kafin ka ce za ka kara ma ma'aikata albashi da dai sauransu.
Assalamu alaikum. Malam Musa Tonko, thank you very much. Na gode. Hausa na ba sosai ba, but zan don fada du abunda alhamdulillah. Question tambaya da kai kace ko an sponsoring na ne, wallahi suma billahi lazi ba wanda ya sponsoring na, amma na da kishi na Niger State. Muna tafiya, muna je waje, muna ga abubuwa da yake faru. Ni na ta PDP ko APC ba zan samu kujera na governorship ba, domin akwai materials in thousands in PDP, but the system da yake ciki but will not produce them. That's the major thing. That's the issue. Muna da mutane da kwakwalwarsu, they have everything da za su yi, amma the system na PDP APC will not allow them to get out. Shi ne ba ni dama, Allah ya sa na samu platform in ce zai yi takara governor. Independent candidate har yanzu ba yadda ba, kuma an yadda the resources that is involved is not possible. We thank God this type of forum is being made available for us. Mba haka ba ya za ji mu. Wallahi, the questions da ka tambaya yanzu, they are perfectly all right. Na daya batun da na ce zan yi increasing kudi, zan yi increasing kaza wallahi in kana so governor, in kuma kana da abun da kana da program da zaka yi, governor is not something that you just sit down and jan doke ka zo ka yi governor. Ba haka ba, you have to have the passion. You have to have ga abun da zai yi in Allah ya bani wannan kujeran. If I go to memory lane, na baka abubuwa da yake faru wanda na hadu da su kaman governor na I sat down with them. Akwai wasu abubuwa da na yi kaman Nasarawa state, kaman Kebbi state, kaman even Kwara state. I'm close to those governors. Kuma na ga abubuwa da yake faru. So yanzu batun state namu, kudin da muke samu from federation account, we have 36 states. We are one of the, before you count 10 of the states, we are one of the highest that receive federal allocation. How much? No one salary. What remain? That is one. Number two, look at security vote. It's not necessary say governor will sit down and say Gashi security vote is 1 billion or 700 million per month. It's wrong. Look at what Rochas or Rochas is doing in Imo State. He forfeited the security vote. It can't. If you want to be governor, make name. Su Saduna yau sunan ne suke da shi ba su da kudi. Aka ne Alhaji Ayan da Saduna so Allah yi man. Saboda ya Rasulullah abunda nake roko kenan. So shine ban dama na ce let me come out. But abubuwa da na yi, it's not good. Somebody should say gashi amman Allah ya da san go son ka tambaya why Alhaji Ayan da Sadu. In fact, now I'm living within a bio close. I'm living in Makwala in Bida or Takwasa. Ask them, what has this guy done? It's not for me. So let's say gashi Allah. Amma my work will speak for me. So inshallah, what I'm saying, I know what I'm saying. Akwai kudi, civil servant. I'm also you ask a question that civil servant they are not the only one. No, we have masses that are traders, petty traders. There are a lot of things government can do for them. You have grant, you have look at Lagos state government, and I have good governance. You see people soon as bear tax because they see what government is doing. If you are not doing it, how do you generate revenue? That's number two. Number three, I plan. Muna da akwai wani article da Simon Daisaya, the leadership publisher, he published. He talk about other sources of revenue for Niger State. If you read the article, it's perfectly all right. Niger State can conveniently generate more than 3 billion monthly. We have Bida petroleum, something, Bida Basin Petroleum. The government is not doing anything about it. Why not go to NNPC, lobby your way? That is one. Secondly, we have Chinese companies, we have other foreign companies. Invite them. How much will it cost? Sit down, have memorandum of understanding, draw it up. What is the government stake in it? If the populace of Niger State knows that 30% of their income of revenue we generate goes to investment of petroleum products or go for any mineral resources, they will appreciate, and at long run, within some years, we start seeing the benefit of what you invested. So that's my take on that, sir.
So Alhaji Musa, kaji dogon bayani da Alhaji Yahaya da Tsadu yayi, da fatan ka gamsu. In ana so a tuntube mu to ga wani ma Allah yin. Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Amin wa alaikum salam.
Na kwanan ku.
Lafiya kalau.
Sunana Dan Juma daga Bidda.
To Dan Juma.
Ina ma dan takara gwamna barka da zuwa wannan fili. Da ku duka koyan labari duka ina kwanan ku.
To lafiya ana ansawa.
Farkon magana na dai da sante inda zai yi magana sai abun da mutum zai fade shi tsakanin shi da Allah. Ko aiki za ka yi alkawari za ka yi ma mutum ka yi shi tsakaninka da Allah, kada ka yi wanda in ka yi ko ka zama kana kan mulki ba za ka iya cika shi ba. Don abin da muke ciki a wannan lokacin kenan. So, me takara a karkashin jami'an ADC ne ADC ko? So, ni da na san manufanka tun lokacin da kai contesting a bida ba ko kaca. Ka zo da manufa masu kyakkyawa, amma damuwanmu da ku lokacin da ku zo neman abu sai ku yi abun da Hausawa suka yi cewa ka yarda mun kullum mungo don ka huda da kuda. In ku zo neman abu in ba ku samu ba ma jin ku, sai wani lokaci in ya sake zagayowa sai ku fito cewa a sake zabe ku. Ba damuwanmu ba ne, inda mun san za ku yi aiki da muka zabe ku za ku je ku yi, ba damuwanmu ba ne za mu zabe ku. Inda san lokacin da muke cike yanzu na gwamnan da muke da shi, iya magana ne kawai yake tare da shi. Zai ce zai yi aiki ya taba nan ya je ya taba can ya je ya taba nan kuma aikin bai tafiya. In ka zama mai idan Allah ya sa muka zabe ka, kamar yadda shi gwamnan na yanzu yake yi, don farkon zuwan shi na tambaye shi cewa ya zo sata kudi na jihar Niger ko ya zo yin aiki ne a Voice of America. Ya ce mun ya zo yin aiki ne, kuma irin kudin da ake bashi ba mu gan aikin da ya yi ba. Mu a Niger State ba mu da hanyoyi, ba mu da ruwan sha, makarantu ya lalace, ga asibiti ba magani, ko dai ga wuta ma da ake kira Niger State Power State, wallahi ya kamata a kira Niger State Dual State, don muna cikin matsalar wuta, ba kowane aikin da muka gani. Me za ka fada mamu cewa idan Allah ya kai ka wannan mulkin jihar Niger, me za ka yi yi mun da cewa kai ma ka zo yin aiki ne ba ka zo satan kudinmu ba ne? Za mu gani cewa wannan karam mun samu gwamnan kyakkyawa da zai yi mamu aiki. Me za ka gaya mu a wannan? Inda son samu ne kamar yadda manufofin ka yake, in ba don dai ka fito ba da ka goye jam'iyyar fatin ne APC, sai ku haɗa hannu ga baki daya a sa Niger State ya ci gaba. Tambayan da na yi ma Allah sa ka gane kuma ka bani ansa na gane na gansu insha Allah zan sake bugowa, in kuma ban gansu ba zan sake bugowa ka sake bana, don tambaya na yana da yawa yau da zan yi ba ka bani wannan ansa insha Allah.
To honorable.
Malam Danjuma, na gode maka. Alhamdulillah, wannan question da ka tambaya kaman na yi takara daga tun lokacin ba ku gani ba ko me, gaskiya aka ne. Ka gan lokacin da na takara, na son takara din duna na ji na ce Allah in zan warke lafiya, if God will give me this and I'll be myself, may God give me. But if along the line ba zan yi abun da ya kamata ba, my name will be worse than gara Allah ba ne. Na dauki alkawali haka kuma Allah ya yi, ban because of abubuwa da yake lokacin na gan ban samu ba. So lokacin su PDP sun zo sun same ni gashi na je da na shiga ciki na gan abubuwa da yake faru, na gan ce let me go back, ba wani abu da zan yi a ciki, domin wani post za a bani kuma na yi ma mutane magana. How do I, if they give me special advisor, no one, how am I going to this thing reflect, or how am I going to impact on people? So abun yaje na ja baya na ce look, kuma alhamdulillah alaji kanshi Alhaji Umaru Sanda mai rasu sunumfe lokacin after the election ya kira ni ya ce gaskiya ya ji dadi abubuwa da nake yi, ya ji abubuwa da nake yi gashi kuma je ya hankuri in Allah ya yarda Allah zai bani wanda ya fi wannan da nan ma ban sa ba lokaci na bai yi ba, ya bani albarka kuma I build on it. Na ce alhamdulillah addu'a da yi man Allah sa. So this thing da na so yanzu haka miraculously ne addu'a da sun riga sun yi shi ne Allah ya karba, na samu platform on ADC and to tell people abun da nake da shi da zan yi. As a matter of fact, do wanda akwai wasu mutane za su yi magana very fine good talk, but implementation is not there. So God, don't let us be like those people. So what is there is, if a governorship in a state is not a small thing, you sit down, analyze how do you get resources to do work that people will enjoy. We did a debate day first day at UK Bello Art Theatre. When we did the debate, I came up that a lot of things are happening. Kamang Hospital Namu is an eyesore. Nothing in the state. If you go to KP, if you go to Kano, you see hospitals. They are getting the same revenue Niger State is getting. I'm surprised. This year's budget was 82 billion for the state. Nasarawa State collect the least allocation. Nasarawa State is spending more than 100 billion. What is the difference? Why? What is happening? Bamusani ba. Shede Allah, shede the one that suke ruling namu. So, in essence, what I'm telling you, as you said, God will guide us. And I take it as a task. We have journalists here. I say anything I say, any promise I made should be written down. If God gave me this, they should pick me up. That so that means that the revenue we are saying, because you don't catch aiki dole sai kai su samu kudi da zaka kashe. No, area of wastages shine nace security vote is a wastage. I cannot sit down as a governor and allocate 700 million monthly or 1 billion monthly saved for my security. My security is my people. If I do them fine, I walk on the street. They will help me. I can sit down, eat amala, anything with people because they know you are working. But by the time you are not working and people are suffering, the roads are not tight. I don't think you find it convenient for you to move around. These are the things. I think I've answered some of your questions, Madam Danjuma.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope Danjuma is okay with that. The program is Contact. Hello. Hello. Amiwa alaikum assalam. Lafiya, hello. Waye? Ka ɗaga murya. Ka ɗaga muryanka. Hello? Hello? To, bari dai ka sake waiwayon mu. Shirin namu na contact ne kuma bakon namu Alhaji Yahaya Ndatsadu shi ke takarar gwamna na jihar Niger ƙarƙashin jam'iyyar ADC. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yes, welcome to the program.
Thank you, sir. Ni da DY Agwai daga Gurara local government.
Okay, TY.
DY Agwai.
Agwai.
Eh.
Okay, daga Gurara ko? Ok, gurara na hanyar Bakungu?
Daga Dikon ne.
Ok, to.
Tambaya na ga mai girma, wato na ji daɗin bayanan da yake yi, kuma na ji daɗin da tambayan da shi ɗan jima ya yi masa, domin tambaya na ya zo kamar ɗaya ne da nashi ɗan jima.
To.
Amma abin da nake so ya faɗa gaskiya, gwamnatin ɗin nan ta yi aiki, muna ganin haka nan, ya yi a makarantu, ya yi abin nan a ko'ina. Shi menene zai gaya mana abin da zai yi wanda zai sha bambam da wanda aka yi yanzu a kan nan makarantu na secondary, primary da sauransu. Yes, magana na kenan.
To mun gode kwarai da saurara. Yawwa. Ka ji cewa agwai wai me za ka yi musamman shi tambayin shi kan makarantu ne, primary, secondary da sauransu.
Alhamdulillah, Mala Agwai, thank you very much. The question that I asked. Na da plan na education. Kuma education shine bedrock na development na anything mutum zai yi. Kagan na farko abun da zai yi wanda it will be different with present administration shine welfare na teachers. We all are product of teachers, and teachers are neglected. Sun ce reward nasu yana heaven. To in Allah ya yarda reward na teacher za a same shi in Allah ya yarda. Na farko primary school teachers in Allah ya bani governor abunda za yi shine we get the teachers, we train them and retrain them. Bayan haka, my children that are in private school, I have to withdraw them to public school. That will give me honesty to attend to education need, because by the time you are not feeling the impact of what the other children masses are feeling, you won't know what the damage that has been done. So in that case, we have a welfare for teachers, special welfare for teachers. What is there is teachers can own houses. We have 25 local governments. No local government in Niger State collect less than 150 million per month. Quote me. If a local government is collecting 150 million, for God's sake, what are the development to show that a 30 million was spent in something? A local government spent 30 million in awarding or doing something. It's not there. We are going to mobilize. We have what we call local government state joint account. If that one is there, instead of utilizing this money for world development projects, we sit down. Each local government, what are the priority areas on education? In that case, we make it compulsory. Each local government will build a teacher's housing scheme. That is, we start with initial something. If we can build 50 or 100, then primary school teachers will enjoy the benefit of owning their own houses. That one is there. Secondly, teachers should be encouraged. If you take teacher abroad for course, for example, you are motivating them. You are touching them. Why are people? I was a teacher before. What drove me out? The condition in teaching is not there. And if we have government that are listening, government that can do something that is focused, teacher will be a priority, so that the children, because these children you are training, they are the leaders of tomorrow. As I'm speaking to you, I'm a product of public school. That public school that time was good, but now it's not good. You go to a classroom, find how many, about 80 children, 50 children sitting on the ground, and look at billions wasting. Some people are so rich. So this thing, inshallah Karim, I'm only praying to God, and I'm happy that this platform, because if not because of this platform, you will not know who. You will not hear that some people have even the plan or what. So these are the things. I hope I've answered your this thing, Mr. Boy.
Okay. The program is Contact. In case you are just joining us, our guest is Alhaji Yahya Ndatadu. is the gubernatorial candidate of the ADC, that's the African Democratic Congress in Niger State. And if you want to participate, you can call us on 081-457-02643. Hello?
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Welcome. And what's your name?
Yes, my name is Honorable
Honorable Tanku?
Shamsuddin from Mashegu local government.
Shamsuddin.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. You're welcome from Mashegu.
Yes, sir. Yes, I want to congratulate the aspirant
Yes.
by even taking his time that they want to serve Niger State. The person I want to give him now is, I'm from Pataki Ward in Mashegu local government. Did you even hear that name before?
Pataki Ward.
Pataki Ward.
Okay.
In Mashegu local government.
Patachi Ward. Patachi. Okay. Have you heard of it? He said he has not.
Sir?
He said he has not heard of it before. Go ahead.
And then if I should now elect him, I might to come to introduce myself that my word is from Pataki Ward and this is our problem, I was expecting before he even said he wants to contest for governor of Niger State. If you have gone around the whole local government, you know their problem, so that where these people that fail, then you now come back to correct the area they fell. Two, sir, you are aware that the other parties have zoned the gubernatorial position to zone C. Are you expecting somebody in zone A now to seek to vote him back, or the zone C people to vote somebody from zone A that couldn't have done it with, and zone B, Talba is now doing his own, and zone C now are expecting somebody from that place. Are you expecting the election, sir? Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, Honorable Shamsuddin from Mashegu, thanks for calling. You heard him. He's talking about, have you gone and, you're supposed to have gone on a tour or something. Have you gone on a campaign tour around the state? And he also talked about this zoning formula. So what's your take on that too?
Mr. Samson, thank you very much for your question. You see, to be honest with you, when you ask me if I heard about any particular word before, I said no. Even the present government cannot say he knows the place. That is one. Secondly, if you have good governance, there's nowhere that your impact will not be felt. If it is a good governance, true, there's nowhere, because we have about 274 words. A governor should have a plan. If Mashegu or where you call your local government will likely have 14 words or 10 words there. Okay, one of the highest revenue, one of the highest allocation, federation account allocation of local governments is Mashegu. That local government you came from. At times you have up to 200 million. What is your chairman doing? Was state government supposed to monitor what is happening so that your work will not be neglected? That is one. I don't know the other question you asked. I've forgotten. Sir? You are talking of zoning. When you talk of zoning, my party is not zoning any offices that this zoning should produce this. We believe in competency. By the time you are zoning, some people that are competent in some zone will know you are denying them the opportunity. That zone is for PDP, and zoning is not in the constitution. Go for competent, and you see the magic. You see wonderful work going on. If by virtue of me coming from zone A, that does not disqualify me from contesting for governorship. My people, or maybe my program, people may like it. You even from your area, from Kotongora zone, they say, these are well thought out program. They may vote for me because of my program. But if you say you are zoning, who is that person that's coming to be governor from that zone? Is he competent? Does he have what he says to rule the state? These are the questions, pertinent questions you have to ask. Look for capable. Look at Fashola. Lagos is working. Niger State has to work by the special grace of God. Niger State will not be stagnant. Look at rules. No rules in the. Look at our roads. Look, is it Beganu you go? Is it Duchenkura? Or is it even your area? Or is it Agge? There are roads. State government has to have this thing policy. Let's say this Uba area, I will try about 10 roads in a year. I'm not saying as an example. There are some state government 38 roads in a year. They will try within the town. People will be praying for you. People will be that prayer will enter you, and your children will be blessed. That's my take on that, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Very shortly, we'll just take one more call and then we'll invite the reporters that are here with us. Hello.
Hello, Nakwana.
Lafiya, hello.
Anta lafiya.
Lafiya, hello.
Alhaji, Nakwana.
Lafiya, sir.
Anta lafiya.
Lafiya, sir.
Ya kokari.
Wa ke magana?
Malam Dallari ne daga nan cikin garin Mina.
Daga
a cikin garin Mina nan.
to dan ladi okay.
Wato ala hakika kamar shi yanda ya yi magana mala ya cewa shi mazaunin abayi ne. To ka san yanda cikin garin Mina ke da wahalar ruwa. Muna cikin wahalar ruwa sosai tun ga wani administration din. Wannan administration na PDP sun yi nuna cewa za a samu da ruwa. Yau ga shi ruwa ya zama na gwal. To shiri ne wannan jami'a na ku. Idan Allah ya baka sa'a kai nasara ka samu da ruwa a jihar Niger da Plateau gaba gida.
To mun gode dan ladi shi maganan ruwa yayi. In ka gama maganan ruwan sai mu kira 'yan jaridun nan su yi tambayoyin su.
To Allah la shika, thank you very much. Batun ruwa what abu da yake ciki shine there are some, because anytime na yi magana na so in citing examples na wurare da mun je mun ga abun da yake faru. When we had our debate day first day, I said Mina and Enveros, we don't have water. Not only Mina and Enveros, but particularly people of Mina, they are complaining. They are rationalizing water for them. Some people 1 week, some people 2 weeks. This one's supposed not to be. We already have a dam. What is there for us? What are the problems that is causing that we don't have water? So in that case, I said, inshallah, by the special grace of God, if this position da nake so Allah ya bani, I make sure ce Mina Enveros za su samu 8 million gallons of water per day. We've seen places that this thing has been done. And water is one of the things that touches life. Masses, that's where they will know the impact of the governance. Gombe state government, they have problem of water. One of the governors, Benjamin Goje, that time came, you built a dam for them. All they are saying, this money is too much. Why did you take this money? Now they are praying for him. Because every 24 hours, some people 18 hours, they are getting water in Gombe town. That thing can be done in this state. So, that one being said, other local governments, where they have challenges of water, we go there. If it requires us to build the earth dams, we do it. Or we do the borehole. But the borehole, so some of the boreholes that are doing now, it's not functioning. We'll find out what causes it. Is it the contractor they gave? We'll now diverse another strategy. If it is solar, this thing we do it. So that everybody, that is when you are touching people's life. Because when by the time you are buying free, you are buying water 500 naira per day, 200 naira per day. If they are having this one free, that 200 naira can be used for something else. So that is my take on that, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. The program is Contact. Our guest this morning is Alhaji Yahya Ndatadu, gubernatorial candidate of the ADC in Niger State. We now go to our reporter's corner so that we can take some few questions because we don't have time from our team of journalists around.
The gubernatorial candidate of the ADC. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Muhammad Hadi Pandogari.
Okay, sir.
I'm the editor of Newsline newspaper.
Okay, sir.
Sir, in your remarks,
Yes.
you accepted that the platform under which you are contesting, that is the African Development Congress, ADC, Democratic Congress, sorry, ADC, is not popular in the state. So with the general elections well around the corner, how do you intend to educate the common man on how to vote, identify your platform, that is the ADC? How do you intend to educate them so that they will know when they come to vote for you and effect that change you are yearning for in the state? That is one. Secondly, you read an article written by one Sam Inda Isaiah, the publisher of the Leadership newspaper, on how to improve and boost the revenue profile of Niger State. So how do you intend to borrow and make that dream of the veteran journalist into reality? Thank you.
Sir, my name is Usman Yawa Siraja. I'm from Newsline newspaper. I would like to first of all commend your effort in taking this, in honoring this invitation to appear on this program. I want to take you up on withdrawing your children from private school to public school. It is a fact that every one of us are a product of public school. And during those days, the public school was a citadel of learning compared to what is obtainable now. Are you now making us to believe that if by the special grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala you assume the seat of power in Niger State, are you going to abolish the private school? That is one. The second question is on the ongoing projects that you may likely inherit. And there are some projects that may be completed before the end of this administration, and there are some that may likely be ongoing, possibly be abandoned, which is the normal attitude of some government. What are your position on this matter if you come into office? Are you going to set a commission of inquiry to prove the past administration in whatever way? And another issue you talked about, the welfare of a civil servant will be given the needed priority. You are coming to inherit a long of a permanent secretary, career civil servant and political permanent secretary. How do you intend to put the right thing in the right position to ensure a proper civil service in Niger State with the appointment of this political and career permanent secretary? Thank you very much.
Sir, my name is Kabir Ibrahim, Radio Niger Mina. I campaign tours to nooks and crannies of either wards, local governments or state, provide candidates the opportunity to see, feel, and understand the problems of the electorates. There are communities with bad road networks, poor drinking water, dilapidated schools, decayed health facilities, etc. Your visit to them will therefore give you first-hand information about their needs. How do you intend to reach out to them? More so that now the time is very, very limited. Lastly, sir, unemployment is the root cause of restiveness in our society today. Development can be guaranteed where there is peace and self-satisfaction. How do you intend to generate employment opportunities for our teeming unemployed youths? Thank you, sir.
Ranka daɗe ne maka barka da zuwa wannan fili. Sunana Bala Musa, ni ne wakilin jarida Almizan da yake ta Hausa ce mako take fita. Tambaya ta guda ɗaya ne. Ranka daɗe idan Allah ya kai ka wannan matsayi na zama gwamnan jihar Neja, yaya za ka yi ƙoƙarin kawo canji a yanda ake tafiyar da harkokin gwamnati, domin duk matsalolin da ake samu na rashin ruwa, rashin wuta, rashin ilimi mai kyau da sauransu daga rashin shugabanci ne da ake samu yadda ya dace. Ya za ka yi ka magance wannan abin, Allah kai ka wannan matsayi din?
Okay, thank you very much. We've heard from our reporters, and I believe, Honorable, you took down the questions, but in case you missed that or any, I have most of them here with me, so you can take off with any. Probably let's start with that of Hadi. He said, how do you intend to educate the common man on how to vote for you? And then the article by Sam Isaiah, how do you intend to use his strategies to better the life of the people? So that's the two from Hadi. You can answer those ones.
Mr. Hadi, thanks for your question. Actually, you know, one thing is when I said the ADC is not popular, I'm being sincere. The poster I did of my own mission statement, I said prayer can change even the impossible. I have that in mind. This party is not just a new party. But if you look at the founding fathers of the party, Professor Pat Tommy is an intellectual of repute. Is the professor of Lagos School of Business School. They are the founder of this school, of the party. My presidential candidate is also an intellectual, Dr. Ibrahim Mani, who was once registrar of Bayes University in Abuja. So before then, we have intellectuals in the party, and that normally intellectuals are not that popular until you go into them, or you see what they are saying, or you see their work or research. There is that study on Niger State that was carried out, that how do we move Niger State forward? We have potentials. Human resources is there, natural resources is there. So by the time I said prayer can even move the impossible, we are starting. I will repeat it again. This type of forum, only God knows the supporters I will have gotten now that will say, if not because of this platform, nobody will know that. That's one. Secondly, already we have our zonal coordinators in local governments selling the ideas to them, telling them what ought to be told them. They tell them, they set their candidates. So with that, and with prayer, by the Spirit will succeed. Okay. Inshallah. The article on Sam Isaiah, luckily Sam Isaiah from this state. It will be so easy for me to walk into his office, get me intellectual, get me people that all what you said, the beautiful article you wrote, how do we go about it? By the time I have it, we start implementation. There's no way you rule, you not involve those people that are ahead of you. Being a governor does not say you have the monopoly of knowledge. There are some people far, far better than you, but they are under you. So tap from them. What do they have? By the time you tap from them, you are using it to the benefit of masses. So I'll get into my sermon. We sit down. And inshallah, by special group, immediately they announced that Alhaji has become a governor-elect. All our professionals, the retired civil servants that are honest, will fish them out. These are pensioners. They have something up their head. We'll start with them. How do we go? I'm young. They have that wisdom with them that we can tap and move the state forward. I will not do it alone. People like Muye is there. People we have former head of state that are reasonable, very like IPP. like Abdul Salam, there's no thing that will say I will not go to them. I will go to them. Please, this is your state. I'm just your son. Help me. How do I move? So that answered the question of Mr. Adi.
Okay, thank you. That of Usman Siraja.
Okay.
He said, are you going to abolish private schools? And then he talked about ongoing projects or possibly abandoned.
Oh.
What is your own position on that? And do you have any intention, in case you are elected, of setting up any sort of commission of inquiry?
Okay, that of abolishing school, a private school, is not there. What will happen is, by the time the schools are improved upon, you have a beauty classroom, you have teachers that are motivated. In case even you supply teachers with dressing allowance, by the time teachers start smiling to the office class, the children too will smile, and this thing, knowledge will enter into their head. Before you know it, private schools start losing students. That's it. That's the logic. But if some of them will have to pack, not even more government telling them. Because why people are running to private school now is because the government home school is not functioning fine. So that's my take on that. And regarding the projects, you see, thank God this, anything you are doing, especially governorship, you want to be governor, you have to sit down. You have to be prepared. Inshallah, I'm well prepared, and I'll have what it takes to be governor. So there are some governments, they will, if you see advanced projects, there are a lot of things inside. By the time somebody said he's building 25-star hotel, by the time somebody is saying he's doing this PPP, you as a government, the masses have given you that mandate. You have that power. Sit down, look inside. Is it genuinely done? If not genuinely done, take that political will to deal with the situation as it presents itself. Political will to deal with that situation. If you find anything that's supposed not to be, speak out and take action. So we have a team of, because by the time you are entering into PPP, the lawyers might have done their work. You two immediately you call me, get your legal team, study what is on the ground. If it is favorable to the government, leave it. If not, opt out. These are what we intend to do. And I think maybe you talk about civil servants. Who have you?
No, he talked about the long list of
the long list of PAM secretaries. Actually, you know, by the time somebody, you are governor-elect, you have to set up a transitional government committee to understand what is on the ground. We get the experts. All these are PAMSEC. Look at their profile. Do they merit it? If not, we have career civil servants that are well knowledge, that are not given this position. Revert back, get those people into the government, and your government will move forward. That's what I have to do.
Okay, that of Kabir, I think the one I can remember is on unemployment, which is the root cause of restiveness. So how do you intend to generate employment opportunities for the youths?
In our youth, we have 3 dimensions to face. The first dimension is we establish what we call a school-to-learn program. We establish what we call school-to-learn program.
Yes.
This school-to-learn program is, we look at 25 local governments, the areas, what are the peculiarities, what are the crops that are being grown that is suitable to that area. We will get, look at India, look at China. They are well populated and they are not importing food. Niger State is a food basket. This school-to-learn program get about 50 acres of land. The unemployed youths, get them, you start the initial pilot scheme, bring them in, make resources available, land available, build houses for them, then go and bring in farming implements, then get go to this our ABU, get the best research lecturers or person, let them come to the state, then this is what you want. And before you know, the initial pilot something, we intend to, in the first 1 year, we intend to at least each local government will get 100 people, youth. So by the time we have about 2,500. So from there are other things we can do to provide employment. We have grant. Call we get this thing. We get those people that are not employed, get them registered, then pay them what, or you ask them what the list of things, because in the first when I said 3 items, we have people that maybe in the places where you have some people are maybe secondary drop out, or maybe NCE or this. So by the time you identify those secondary some people, get is it the block industry, is it the fishing industry, get them established, then employ these people, pay them money, their product, make a market for them, so that people will be buying and recycle that money to the other people that have not benefited. That's my take on employment, sir.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to that of Bala Musa of Al Mizan Hausa newspaper. Okay, ya yi tambayan shi dama da Hausa ne, shi Bala Musa. Ya ce yaya za ka canja yadda ayyukan gwamnati ke tafiya don ta nan ne za a samu ci gaba a sauran fannonin da kake bayani a kai.
Ba Hausa sosai. Okay, sir. That question, shi ne ban samu sosai ba. Question, say what government is doing?
Dama tambayan da na yi shine na ce matsalan da ake samu na rashin aikin yi da rashin hanyoyi da magani asibiti da ilimi da ya lalace da duk abin da problems din da suke ake fama da su a state din. Rashin yin tafiyar da gwamnati ne yadda ya kamata, irin leadership din ne yake da problem. Yaya za ka yi kai maganin wannan matsala din na samun yadda za a samu good leadership a state din?
Okay. So actually, you see, this issue, it all depends on leadership, as you said. Leadership, if the leadership is honest enough, the unemployment or what is good in Lagos, at times I cite example of Lagos. Lagos, before the advert of Ashola, you have area boys that are scattered, that they are one chance thieves. But by the time this man came on board, he created employment for them. How did you go about it? First of all, he established traffic, legal traffic, something. He employs these youths to man traffic. Actually, I can see state government in that aspect. I've done one because I can see yellow people with yellow something on the road. But the amount they are paying them, is it enough? It's not. So that one, I commend the state government for taking that initiative. But I also believe that they will increase the amount they are paying them so that it will motivate them. More so, they can even employ more, so that the issue of unemployment will also decrease. So having said that, as part of leadership we are talking of, it takes me to the mind of these health services. You see, if you go to the hospital, because these places I visit, I study. There was a time I was in pharmacy department. I was there, I sat down, I bought some drugs. There was one elderly woman came in. She wants to buy drugs. And when I saw her, I collected her, let me assist her because she's old. So in opening this thing, I discovered the drug that was prescribed was 11 days old. Why didn't you buy this thing since? He said she has no money. It's 520 naira. For God's sake, she cannot afford. So I now look at it. I went to the pharmacist. I bought that drugs there for her. And now say, okay, if that should be so, there should be a policy, government policy. Why not government catering for from 60 years and above? The medical something should be free. You just set up a committee that you know they are honest within the hospital. Anybody coming, by the time you are putting up down your name, they will ask you, how old are you? From the card room, you know how old that person is. If doctor is prescribed, by the time you get to the pharmacy, you saw that age there. Give this person free this thing. She will pray for you. He or she will pray for you as government. Say, this government, may God bless. That is one. There are some accident victims. They will call nobody to take care of them. I saw an incident that happened. A doctor has to, because this person is about dying, and he had an accident, no comforting on him. So, no relations, nobody. Those people that they say they just a good Samaritan. So that doctor has to say, go and buy those, put money into from this pocket, pay for this thing that they will administer. These are emergency cases. These are the things government will do. Accident victims, treat them free. How much will it cost? 1 to 5 years old children, because they are always sick, they can be treated free. These are the things. This is how government runs, and you start benefiting. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Alhaji Yahya Ndatadu, governorship candidate of ADC in Niger State. Let's now take some calls. We have about 5 minutes to go on this program. Hello.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Who? Enjuma, who?
Yes, from there, local government.
So, go ahead, Enjuma.
Okay, my question is an issue about this pension scheme. We are adapting.
Huh?
And if we are putting today, government.
Hello, Enjuma.
Hello?
Enjuma.
What I'm saying, sir.
Can you reduce the volume of your radio set?
Okay, what I'm saying, sir.
Reduce the volume of radio so that we can hear you clearly.
Yes, I have reduced it. What I'm saying, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
If you are supposed to be the governor of Niger State,
Yes.
the issue of this pension scheme, they are requesting from the civil service every month. This pension scheme, and then the federal mortgage bank. Most of us, when they retire at the end of the day, there is not any benefit on that. I want to know if by the time you become a governor, what is your own strategy pertaining to this issue? Because you implement this pension scheme, and going well, the situation over that pension scheme is there. They say, how?
Hello, Enjuma.
They say you have to do the house of food.
Enjuma.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the point has been made, but all what you said the other time, the network is not all that clear. But you spoke about this pension scheme,
Yes,
and the federal mortgage bank deductions.
yes, sir.
So I'm going to ask him that question now. You listen attentively.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much for calling.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Honorable, what Anjuma from Guara is saying here is that there's the issue of pension, the new pension scheme. Are you aware of that?
Yeah.
And of course, there are these deductions being made for housing under the Federal Mortgage Bank. So, what will your administration do? Because it says most civil servants are against that scheme.
First of all, and the issue of pension and Federal Mortgage Bank deductions, we'll look at it. Is the law allowed it? What they are doing, is it illegal? Is it legal or not legal? If we discover it is legal, we would like to get more explanation so that we explain to pensioners that our hands are tied. We cannot do anything. But in a situation whereby it's not legal, we'll take it up. A government has to fight for its people, more so those people that are putting their lives to serve this country. So in that case, we'll take on with the federal mortgage bank, because by the time you are deducting, that deduction, what is it meant for? Is it for you for federal mortgage bank to provide the pensioner with housing? So it has to be looked into. But in a situation whereby it's backed by law, there's nothing we can do. The only thing we educate them more. This is the reason why they are doing that.
Okay. We still have just one more call to take. After this call, the program will come to a close. Okay, let's take this one. Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yes, you're welcome.
It's Honorable Shamsuddin back again, sir.
Okay, Shamsuddin.
Yes, sir.
You're back, okay. From Mashegu.
Yes, sir. I said I wanted to congratulate the Radio Niger by having this program for our aspirants.
Okay.
I listened to what my aspirant was saying, that even the present government doesn't know my area. And I want to testify to him today that this is not because of this opportunity that was given to him today. I don't even know that ADC have an aspirant of governorship in Niger State. So you should congratulate you should thank the Geda and the military that even extended this election. If not, this election is to take place tomorrow. 1 week to come, the general election is coming, and nobody knows in Niger State. That is what I mean, that you're supposed to go to visit these areas and know their problems. Not coming now to tell us that he is contesting for governorship and taking us to the now. You don't know our problems in our places. He is on page. I will mention many people that have known my local government in our house. Many of them. There is a village in Zone 8.
Okay, Honorable, we don't have time on our hands. Which party?
I don't tell you, I'm congratulating you for giving me this opportunity.
Okay, thank you. Which party are you? Are you from which party? Honorable. Okay. It's off. Okay. Thanks for calling. And this program is being brought to you courtesy of the coalition of civil society organizations and the media in Niger State. And of course, this is where we'll draw the curtains on this edition. But let me just give Alhaji Yahya just 1 minute, not up to 1 minute, just 30 seconds to give his closing remarks.
Hello, fellow Nigerians and my listeners. I sincerely thank you very much for those wonderful questions you asked me. I, by the special grace of God, I'm praying that God that made me to come out on this platform, I'm praying to the Almighty God to give me that opportunity so that I will be elected governor of Niger State. So that most of these things I said, God will give me the wisdom, the power to implement them. Right now, it's not on money, but on candidates and what you have to offer. I don't have money and nobody sponsored me. I've been sponsored. This is a divine call from Allah. And I came purposely, honestly, to giving the money to rule the state with all honesty and fear of Allah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. We've been interacting with Alhaji Yahya Ndatadu, the gubernatorial candidate of the African Democratic Congress ADC party in Niger State. And I'd like to inform our listeners that in just about 5 minutes from now, like you must have heard us announce since yesterday, we have another segment of this program, Contact, which will be featuring Honorable Obediah Kwei Congo, the PDP candidate for Niger State House of Assembly, Muya constituency. So don't go away, stay tuned. In about 5 minutes from now, we'll be back with this program. For now, let me thank Alhaji Yahya Ndatadu. Wish you success in the elections. What's this logo of your party, sir?
Handshake.
It's handshake.
Handshake.
Okay, let's extend the handshake all over the studios. We wish you all the best, and we'll be back shortly with the second and concluding segment of Contact. Stay tuned.